today's lesson is Module 4, Lesson 12, Distributing Expressions. Before we get started, I want to quickly review how to draw a model when you see a multiplication problem. So I'm going to go ahead and do it at the top. We are going to do a model for 2 times 5. So if I were to draw a tape diagram for 2 times 5, 2 would be the number of groups and 5 inside each. So I'm going to draw a tape diagram, cut into 2, and 5 is in each side. So each piece represents 5. Now if I were going to do one for 2 times b, 2 would be the number of groups, so I'm going to draw a tape diagram, cut into 2, and the value of each piece would be b. Now that I've reviewed that, let's go ahead and move on to today's lesson. I'm going to use a problem from last week that we solved, or yesterday, lesson 11, and we're going to work with it to add to today's lesson. So we're going to draw a model to show that 3a plus b is equivalent to 3a plus 3b. So for 3 times a plus b, that means there's a plus b plus a plus b plus a plus b. So we're showing that there's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, and I get the number of groups from this number. And these inside is a plus b, a plus b, a plus b. But you also have another problem that says 3a plus 3b. What would that look like? Well, there's 3 pieces, and they're all the value of a, plus 3 pieces, all the value of, I should make that bigger, sorry, all the value of b. And you can see when you add them together, they're still equal lengths to each other, and there's still 1, 2, 3 a's and 1, 2, 3 b's. Sometimes you will see them asking you to make an expression, so they will also say write an expression in expanded form. And it'll be in a rectangular model shown like this. Okay, so really, with 3x being on the top, it's saying that this box represents x and this box represents y, or 2. So if we were to write this in expanded form, it would look like y multiplied by 3x plus 2. So this is expanded form. I know we did it yesterday in the lesson before. This is what it means when, this is what it is when we do this. It's called expanded form. I'm sorry, this is factored form. To get to expanded form, then you take the factored form, which is this one, and we put them in. So y times 3x, y times 2. So y times 3x means 3xy plus 2y. And I'll do another one for you. So let's do another example. Let me see here, let me find one. Okay, it'll look like this. Sometimes it'll look like this, sometimes it'll just give you the factored form. And you're going to have the factored form of 8 and h plus 3. So this box represents h, this box represents 3. So the first thing you do is, let's write our steps here, find the factored form. So if I were to label step 1, factor form would be 8, coming from right here, parentheses, h plus 3. The next step would be to distribute the number outside the parentheses to the ones inside. Again, that looks like this. 8 times h, 8 times 3. So if I were to write it out again, it would be 8 times h plus 8 times 3. 8 times h would be 8h plus, and 8 times 3 is 24. So this, is your expanded form. Okay, that's it for tonight. Write your notes down if you have questions. Write them down and we'll talk about them tomorrow. Have a good night.